All right, so people were saying that a lot of the Iranians were celebrating the death of Kalamani. This is just an example of them screaming death to American, death to Israel to sort of remind you exactly what their culture is. Not a bad one, but one that knows that when you kill their leader, they're not exactly happy about it.
و این خروش ملت شریفی است که در حرم دخت و قربانه موسی بن جعفر این لعن را فریاد میزنند مرگ بر اسرائیل.
Again, you can only do so much before you just openly just anger the entire culture and people in the area. You cannot destabilize a zone that has been at war for generations. They still have grandfathers and fathers that remember the cruelty of the Western imperialist empire. They still have brothers and sisters who are still ready to pick up the next era of propaganda. In order to get a regime change, you would have to literally be a part of the Iranian people and then push it for yourself. You cannot trick them through psyops because the psyops themselves were something they also planned for ahead of time. A lot of these people are not simple people. They have degrees, they have jobs, they have a life to live. They know that when another country comes into theirs and kills the leader, it's not a good sign. If somebody came into our country and assassinated Donald Trump, no matter how much you think the left would celebrate, that would be an act of war on the United States of America. Everyone would see that country as evil. Everyone, every civilian, no matter who, as soon as they started talking points against the American government that that person deserves to die, they're going to think internally that person is pro the assassin, and then the assassin's origin is pro that government, and therefore enemy of the natural order that is here, because we would be patriotic and understanding that, yeah, we understand that guy's not a nice guy, but he didn't deserve to die. We should have just elected a new guy or dethroned him ourselves. But now that they know there's a connection and some sort of source help, like another country, imagine if Mexico said, we support throwing Donald Trump out and killing him, and then even though they had nothing to do with it, we wouldn't even like them as a country. So this war is going to carry on for intergenerations. It's going to be another forever war because, again, when you do not study the laws or culture of a country that you go to war with, you risk running the war continuously because the dead people you slaughtered have children, and those children will have children, and it will continue onward for, again, multi-generational warfare.